What's good, everyone? This is Marcus Manderson, aka the Fingaz, DAFINGAZ on social media. Today we're going to talk all about Spitfire Audio LABS instrument. What is LABS instruments? LABS is a initiative by Spitfire Audio that has over 30 free instruments that you can use in your music productions, in your music compositions, in your music creations, or in your audio efforts. So I'm going to show you the website. I'm going to show you something that I created, inspired by someone in the Spitfire Audio users Facebook community, and I'm going to share that with you all also. So first, here we are on the website, labs.spitfireaudio.com. If you go here, you can sign up and you can download all of these libraries for free. You can also find out about the current spring sale that's going on in spitfireaudio.com. But go to Labs, you have 37, I believe, free instruments. There was one just released today, so this is perfect timing. I was working on this project the last couple of days, and as it turns out, bass guitar was just released today. You can go in, you can learn about each library, you can listen to demos, you can watch a quick teaser video of each library as you want. Here is the bass guitar website, for example. Let me refresh this video. I won't play the video, but go to the website, definitely learn about it. You can find more information on your plugin needs and your system requirements, frequently asked questions, and then you can learn more about other libraries. But Spitfire Audio Labs are all free. You can use them and download them in your productions. Spitfire Audio does have its own custom downloader for plugins that you can use to download these plugins. So you don't have to use any third-party downloads or anything like that. So first, the Spitfire Audio users community. I saw this post last week by Artur's Nimanis. I'm messing up your name. I'm sorry, Arturs. But he created a template for Cubase using these Labs instruments, and I was inspired by that to create a template for Logic using all the Labs instruments. So I'm going to show that to you shortly, but as you can see, for those that use Cubase, just go to Spitfire Audio Users Community, sign up there, look for this discussion. You can do a search on template and Labs and find this discussion, and you can find the link here where you can download the Cubase templates. So let me show you my template, and also someone else did a template for Albion 1, so you can see how this is inspiring other people to do things like it has inspired me to do this. So I'm going to go to Logic. Here we are in Logic. This is a template I've set up using all Labs instruments and the new ones here. The bass guitar new, I'll talk about that shortly. We have 245 tracks. I tried to add some icons here, and I try to group them color-based, so I'll go over that shortly. But let me make these a little bigger so you can see there's icons, you can see the names there, monochord, for example, here, piano at the top. So let's just go from the top to the bottom. I won't go through each sound, but I'll show you how I have it set up here. I will start with the piano because soft piano has just been the staple of Labs series. So right now they're all powered off. So when you load this up to your Logic session, when you load this template up, they're all powered off. So you have to power them on in order to get sound to come out. I have my keyboard hooked up via MIDI, so it's actually locked up low. That is the soft piano sound. The way I have it set up, I have a Yamaha FC7 expression pedal connected, so I have that tied to the dynamics and expression. They are at the same level, which is fine for stuff I do. Sometimes you want to have different levels and different adjustments based on your music, so you may have different controllers, but you can set that up however you want. If you just do control click and learn MIDI and then move the knob that you want to control that function, and you can do that for those two knobs. I have it for the pedal so I can play and move that pedal at the same time. Soft piano here. So the way that it's set up is you have different reverbs. If you don't know about the Spitfire Labs, definitely look at some of the tutorial videos. I'm going to go over more of the template here that I have set up. I'm going to power that off for now. The orange color in the template is more piano, electric piano, and Wurlitzer type sounds. And then I have a little bit lighter orange. Between orange and yellow is when we go into some of the pads, piano pads, a little bit of effects pads, textural pads, things like that. So I'll play just a couple of those sounds. So this is like pipes and bombs. So it's very affected sound there. I'll also play one of the whirly sounds here. This is whirly chorus. And sorry if I'm blowing your ears away. Let me turn the volume down. Yeah, I can just go on and start making stuff. Let me turn that off. And then I'll go to the pads. So after the whirly, once you get to this sort of orange-yellow color, don't ask me what the color is, you have different pads. So you have opia, some pads from there, piano pads. I really tried to organize these based on like pads, keys, you know, choir, strings. But keep in mind, I am human, so what I might call a pad, you might call a choir or something else. So feel free to adjust this to your taste, adjust the colors as you want, make the colors your own based on whatever colors you use for your templates. But this is just how I set it up just for this example. So let's go to piano pads lowered organ. And I probably should move that just playing it now, because I do have sort of an organ section at the bottom of this where I have the modular organs, the pipe organs and things down there. So maybe I might move that around. But just to get an idea, again, monochord, here are some more sort of synth things. So all the synths are sort of grouped together here. You can definitely take some out if you think, oh, this should be something else, and move it somewhere else. Here's a cloud piano. And I'll play one more. Let's go with Granular Whale Song, Nautilus. So that's the synths. We also have synth pads, opia stuff. I have some stuff from Tape Orchestra, Arctic Swells. After that, we have the pipe organ. So I'm going to play one of those. Let's just go full organ. Turn the power on there. And then if you have your different modulation wheels and MIDI set up for automation, you can set those up. And let's keep the libraries open here. Sorry, I closed the library. I'll keep them open on the side. And then next I will go to horns. So all the red here is horns. So the sort of brownish gold, I guess, would be the organ sounds. And then red would be brass. So I took some of these template colors based off of Discover. So if you're familiar with BBC SO Discover, that is another free library you can download. This isn't a review of that, but that's another free library you can download. You just go to the page, fill out a survey, and wait about 2 weeks, and you'll get a free download of a full orchestra library that you can use in your productions. But trumpet fields I have here. I also have some of the Tape Orchestra stuff. So I'll play a couple of those. This is Bitten Bumblebee. And again, some of these have reverb at the top, so you can click reverb up here. You can have a spring reverb. You can change the features there. You can adjust the big knob here, variation, release. You have some of those settings there that you can adjust. I will play one more of the trumpets. Let's do Kosas Clear 3. Yeah, that sounds awesome. And then I will play one of the Tape Orchestras. Let's do Brass Hollow. Very warm brass sound. So all the red is all brass and horns. Next is green. Green are string sounds. So there could be actual strings, or they could be like the frozen strings or the Tape Orchestra strings, or it could be string effects, things like that. If it sounds more like a pad, I'd probably put it up in the pad section, but again, you can be flexible and move these around where you want to move them. So let's play frozen strings violin. Yeah, that's awesome. Let me see if I can get more of these names in view here. Then we have, let's play strings ensemble. And for that, you can adjust the release and the reverb a little bit there. Sort of a nice fast attack string ensemble. We also have long strings. And I will, just for fun, I'll play the short string. Yeah. Then I will play one of the Tape Orchestras. Let's go the Sol Tasto. So again, more of the pad string sounds. Let's play one of the scary strings. We'll go with cool. Again, some nice effects there. And then you have strings too. You have a lot of the ensembles like pizzicato, Bartok. Let's do the Bartok one. One of my favorite ones is the actual swells ensemble by strings too. You just hold out these lush chords. I'm trying not to go through all of these libraries, but it's hard not to. Amplified cello, some more effects there. I won't play any of those. Tape orchestra, we'll go to some of the woodwind. So blue is the sort of woodwind type thing. So when I think of woodwinds, I think of like air in your lungs, blue. And then you also, if you look at the Discover plugin, you'll see that the woodwinds are in blue. So we'll just play, let's go with Woods Loop. Yeah, so definitely check those out. I have 3 choir sounds, but the only one that's really a choir is the actual choir, long. So that's your typical choir, and definitely hold that out for some incredible effects. These are more choir effects from Tape Orchestra, so you have Vox Humana, which actually is a little bit more of a breathy, like woodwindy sound. And then you also have Humana Crinkle. I won't play that one. Fresh off of the Labs production library manufacturing is the bass guitar. Just came out today. Literally, I just saw the YouTube video like 20 minutes before I started recording this video. This is new. I have the guitar sort of in purple because when I think guitar, I think Prince and I think Purple Rain. So the bass guitar is in a deep purple, then the other guitars are in sort of like a light purple, then some other like guitar type things in deep purple. We'll get to those shortly, but bass guitar, this is how that sounds. Let me take it down. So you can get like jazzy bass type. There are 4 bass sounds. There's a DI, warm bass, and classic bass, amp, and DI versions. Then we have some guitars. So there's lap steel. I'll play one of these. Let's go with Plux. And again, you have the reverb up top, and then you can adjust the level going to the reverb using the knob here. Click the knob and then choose reverb and adjust the level that you're sending. So you can go between the toasty, all those different reverbs, plate, evolution, stretch spring. Some really great like ambient sounds there. Next, I will go to Moon Guitar, which I've used in a couple productions. I really like the ensemble patch, and it does. I think it has some built-in sort of panning. So here's how that sounds. Give you a closing chord. There you go. Moon guitar. So there's 4 or 5 of those there. Then you have guitar harmonics. You have peel guitar. You have charango, mandolin. I'll play one of those mandolins. Let's go with the fingered ensemble. Something like that. Sounds great. You also have dulcimer, which is a little bit. I made it a darker purple because it's not exactly a guitar, but it has like it's sort of a mix between guitar / keyboard. Here's the hammered dulcimer as an example. And all of my examples today seem to be in C minor for whatever reason, but that's where I went to. So that's dulcimer, and then that's in the deep purple because it's sort of like a guitar, but not really a guitar. Next is the goldish yellow. These are all percussion type sounds. Percussion as in orchestral percussion, drums, and music box, handbells, auto harp, things in that sort of field. So I'm going to play just a drum thing here. Yeah, so I mean, you can really just have that drum there, and if you want, add some reverb, or as they say overseas, splosh, which I really like. If you really want to get really cinematic with it, and that's a little bit too loud, I would turn it down. You also have like that 80s vibe. I really like the compression on this. It really just punches through. I'll play some percussion sounds. those in the DC area, if you're familiar with go-go. To get carried away. We have some more percussion. I'm not going to go over all these sounds. Let's go to Music Box. You have sleigh bells. As we enter the winter season in a few months, the year's going by fast. You can bring these up and just add that to your song. Cheat code for Christmas songs. If you do sync licensing, you can take any song you've ever created, throw sleigh bells at the beginning, and you have a Christmas song. There you go. There's a cheat code for those that are into sync licensing for Christmas stuff. Music Box. I'll play one of those. Hannah Peel's Music Box sounds great. There's also a resonator version of that. Then we also have handbells. If we have 3 of those, I'll play one of those. Handbells, there you go. Then we have auto harp. I will play the plucked auto harp. Hear some of those dynamics in there. It's really great sounding, really high quality. We'll go to effects. So finally, it's a little darker yellow than the percussion stuff, but I have all these what I would call effects. So it's from the London Atmos and the Tundra Atmos series. So I'll play a couple of those and then I will close this long video out for you all. And that really serves more like a pad. So feel free to move that to the pad section if you want. Let's go to City Pluck. Yeah, you can also move that to a pad. Let's go to Night Tube. Yeah, so I mean, it's really hard. However you want to categorize them. Then I'll play 2 or 3 of the Tundra Atmos. Let's go to Atmos. So yeah, so that's definitely more the effects thing. Let's go to Choir in the Rain. Yep, that sounds great. And then we'll end it with the last one I have here, which will be Water Fractals. And again, you have the reverb up here, so look for that in your Labs plugins, the reverb, and then the levels you can adjust for all these different attack, decay, ADSR, and reverb, and some might have tightness or variation and some other words there. This has been an overview of the Labs instruments. Let's get back to the plugin here. Definitely for those that use Cubasis, see what Arturs has set up there. Shout out to Arturs and the Spitfire Audio community for sparking this idea and me and some other people. And definitely go to Spitfire or labs.spitfireaudio.com to look at the free Labs instrument. Check the whole site in general. There's forums there. You can ask questions. You can read the articles about composer initiatives and composer things in the Composer magazine. You can also see some of their other products. There is currently a spring sale happening with some great libraries at some great discounts. So shout out to Spitfire Audio. Thank you all for tuning in. To get my Logic Pro template, I almost forgot. To get this template, if you go to defingaz.com, DAFINGAZ.com/Spitfire Audio Labs. So I'm going to set that up and I'm going to put the link in the description wherever I post this video, and you can download it for free. You do have to sign up for my newsletter where I share weekly tips on networking, production, music, and also just things in life in general. So sign up for my newsletter, then I will send you this template for free for those that use Logic. Thank you all for tuning in. Be safe and be well, everyone. All right, peace.